Hey, my name is Dave, and today I'm going to show you two of the best ways I've found to record your desktop. So the first method I'm going to show you is by using the Xbox game bar in Windows. Sorry Mac users, this isn't going to work for you, so just scroll forward to the next method which I'm going to show you, which is going to be using OBS Studio. Ironically enough, the Xbox game bar does not show up when recording your screen, so I'm just showing you a screenshot here. The main interface is really basic, and you'll access this by holding the Windows key and then hitting G. A lot of the functionality in the Xbox game bar is geared toward broadcasting gaming, which I'm not directly covering here. This is just going to be the basics to get what's on your screen into a video file. The main functions you'll use here will be in the top left, which are going to be screen capture, start recording your screen, and a microphone mute button. There's also the broadcast here, which I'm not going to talk about. You can toggle each of these windows using the center header. There aren't too many options here, but take note under settings, the captures menu, as that has some important audio recording options for while you're recording your screen. To begin recording, you'll need a window up. Kind of weird, but the game bar won't allow you to record your desktop directly, and you can't switch windows around or it'll discontinue the recording. This is definitely a huge drawback and a reason to use something else, like the next method I'm going to show you, but for something quick and easy, this will do the trick. So here I'm showing you Google Earth and I've hit record. You'll get an icon showing your recording time, and then to discontinue, just hit the square. Once you're done, the file will just be saved to the default location, which is in your standard videos folder, and then in a folder it will create for you called captures. So to get some of the more advanced settings you might need with the game bar, type in game bar settings in the Windows search bar. Not a whole lot in here, but under the game bar category, you'll see a bunch of shortcuts you can take advantage of. In the captures category, you can customize where the videos will be saved, the maximum record length, which I keep at 4 hours, which is the max, the audio quality. The best quality is 1.2 kilobytes per second. I always keep it at that. The frame rate for the recorded video, 30 frames per second is good for just about anything, but if you're gaming, 60 frames per second might be better. And I always keep the video quality on the highest. There's also some additional functionality in the broadcasting, game mode, and Xbox networking categories. You can review those if you're going to use those, but it's all pretty self-explanatory and similar to what you'll find in the game bar and captures menus. So the second method of recording your screen I'm going to show you is by using OBS Studio. This is third-party software which you'll have to download. You can get it at obsproject.com. I'll link it below. But right on the home page here, they have options for Windows, Mac, and Linux. Just download and install that as you would any other program. Once you install and open that up, it should look just like this, except you're not going to have the infinite screen. It will just be a black screen, and you'll need to define a source. Your sources will be shown down in the lower footer section where you have a few other options. This is a customizable tab down here, but it should look similar to this. And you'll need to add a source by clicking on the plus symbol. And there's a lot of sources here, but what you'll want to choose for just a basic screen capture is display capture. Name your display capture. Make sure that the source is visible and click OK. I'm going to cancel here since I already have mine set up. Now I had an original problem here, and after I set up my source I still had a black screen. This is a video card problem. So if you already have a black screen here, after you add a display capture under your sources, just follow these steps here. Right click on your desktop, in Video Control Panel, Manage 3D Settings, and then under Preferred Graphics Processor, you'll choose Integrated Graphics. Mine's working now, so I will not change that off of auto select. Looking at the options on the bottom, you'll see Scenes, which is useful for switching between windows, particularly useful if you're going to be using it for something like gaming, but I won't be showing that here. Sources, where you'll list all of the sources that you can pull from. Mixer, where you're going to see all of your audio detail. You'll need to make sure if you're using an external microphone that you will select this little gear icon. Properties, and then make sure that you have the proper microphone selected. scene transitions if you're using scenes, not covering that here again. And then controls, where you have some of the streaming functions and studio functions, which is related to streaming, but you'll stop and start recording here, and then you have additional settings. Taking a quick look at some of the settings, under the general category, you'll see a lot of ancillary stuff like having skins. The stream category obviously is going to deal with streaming. Output will deal with the files on export, including where those files will be saved. Audio quality options, video quality options, and shortcuts. Pretty similar to the Xbox game bar, just a lot more in depth. So that pretty much does it for this tutorial. I just wanted to give a quick overview of some of the methods that you can use to record your screen. I didn't go too much into depth, just because there's a lot of minutia in there and I wanted to keep this brief. But depending upon what you're using this for, you'll need to dig into some of those settings and configure them appropriately. So I'll leave that to you. Thanks a lot. I hope you learned something here and found it useful. Check the description for more of my detail below, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Thanks.